As the war between Israel and Iran intensifies, a fierce debate is unfolding inside the United States. Not just in Congress, but within the Republican Party and Donald Trump's own political base. With Trump announcing he will decide within 2 weeks whether to authorize direct military involvement, the country finds itself split between two sharply opposed camps.
Regarding the ongoing situation in Iran, I know there has been a lot of speculation amongst all of you in the media regarding the president's decision-making and whether or not the United States will be directly involved. In light of that news, I have a message directly from the president, and I quote, "Based on the fact that there's a substantial chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future, I will make my decision whether or not to go within the next 2 weeks." That's a quote directly from the president for all of you today.
On one side are the America First conservatives, figures like Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, Marjorie Taylor Greene, among others. They have all warned that the US must not get dragged into another Middle East conflict. They argue that striking Iran could turn into a new Iraq war, damage US credibility, and betray Trump's promise to avoid endless wars. On the other side are pro-Israel hawks. This group, which includes senators such as Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz, along with some other MAGA-aligned influencers like Laura Loomer, is urging Trump to act decisively. They argue Iran is racing towards a nuclear weapon and that the US must support Israel's efforts to stop it. Some are calling for targeted airstrikes using the US's 30,000-pound bunker buster bomb, the only munition capable of hitting Iran's deeply buried Fordow nuclear site. The growing tension was captured in a now viral interview on the Tucker Carlson show on June the 18th. Carlson grilled Senator Ted Cruz on Iran, asking basic questions like the size of the country and the composition of its population. When Cruz couldn't answer, Carlson cut him off, saying, "You don't know anything about Iran." The exchange spiraled into a shouting match, exposing just how fractured Trump's conservative coalition has become on foreign policy. Amid this political storm, President Trump has said he will make a decision within 2 weeks. That puts the clock ticking towards early July. On the surface, Trump is keeping his options open. He has signaled that there's still room for diplomacy and is allowing back-channel talks between US and Iranian officials. But at the same time, military preparations are underway. Stealth bombers, carrier groups, and bunker buster bombs have all been quietly repositioned in the region. Inside Washington, the divisions don't stop at the party line. A growing number of lawmakers, both Democrats and Republicans, are calling on Trump to seek congressional authorization before launching any strikes. They're warning that bypassing Congress, as was done in the early 2000s, would set a dangerous precedent. Intelligence agencies have also presented mixed views, with some officials privately suggesting Iran might not be actively building a bomb, despite the public warnings. Internationally, the stakes are just as high. Russia has warned that the world is millimeters away from nuclear catastrophe if the conflict escalates further. European allies, while backing Israel diplomatically, have pushed for a de-escalation, fearing the war could destabilize the entire region. For now, the US remains on an edge of decision. Trump faces pressure from two wings of his movement, one urging caution, the other demanding strength. His choice will not only shape the outcome of this conflict, but also could redefine how the United States approaches power, war, and restraint on the world stage. For more Global Issues Explained, follow NewsX World.